Shri Mataji, as per your desire, please give us your permission and your guidance to perform your worship of Sri Chakra using the Bijakshara, the Devanagari letters. Shri Mataji, please bestow upon us the knowledge of your Sri Vidya upon us. Sri Vidya, which is the worship of Sri Chakra and the 15-syllabled mantra Panchadashakshari and Sri Lalita Sahasranama. By worshipping these, one can cleanse the subtle system. Mataji, our anger, our passion, the love, our mind, our 5 senses, these are the bonds which tie our consciousness to the outside world and create the illusions which cover the reality, the absolute truth. The Shri Chakra, the center pattern of 43 triangles, which is formed from the upward pointing 4 triangles of Sri Sahajayoga and downward pointing triangles 5 of Sri Adi Shakti. The interplay of these together form the 43 triangles, the 5 avaranas made of the triangles. So Devanagari, Bijakshara is done using the inner pattern of the 43 triangles. The Bhupura, the 16-petal lotus, the 8-petal lotus, these are called Srishti, the creation, which actually deals with our biological functions of our physical body. This depicts our lower self. The second section, the Sthiti, which is governed by Sri Vishnu, which has 14 triangled, outer 10 triangled, and inner 10 triangled avaranas, which is considered as our higher self. The third section is the distraction, the dissolution, or laya, which is governed by Sri Shiva, and it has the 8 triangled avarana, 43rd triangle, and the Bindu. This is considered our spiritual self. Shri Mataji, please help us go deeper into the essence of the Sri Chakra. Mataji, please give us the experience and the awakening of our inner self and the spiritual self. Shri Raga Swarupa Pashadya. These are some of the mantras of Sri Lalita. Shri Raga Swarupa Bhashadya. She who has the love for all of her creation, which is shown in the form of the Pasha in her hands. Krodha Kara Kushochvala. She who removes the anger in the form of holding Ankusha in her right hand. Mano Rupeshu Kodanda. She who has the sugarcane bow, which is controlling our mind, in her left hand. Pancha Tanmatra Sayaka. She who has the 5 arrows of the senses, controlling our touch, smell, hearing, taste, and sight. Mahachitushti Koti Yogi Gana Sevita. She who is being worshipped by 64 crores of yogis, which are in the 9 avarnas of Sri Chakra. Chakra Raja Niketana. She who lives in the middle of Sri Chakra. Shadanga Devata Yukta. She is in the form of mantra in the 6 parts of our body. The heart, Hrudaya Devi. Head, Shiro Devi. Hair, Shika Devi. Chest, Kavacha Devi. Eyes, Netra Devi. Hands, Astra Devi. These are actually the parts of the mantras which we take during the Khadgamala Stotram. And these are the Devis we invoke before we start so that we can take the mantras and awaken these mantras. Sri Shiro Devi, Shika Devi, Hridaya Devi, Kavacha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi. Shadgunya Paripurita, who is full of 6 characters. The goddess who has the characters to give us the wealth, fame, knowledge, assets, renunciation. By worshipping the Sri Chakra. Nitya Klinna, the one who is worshipped every day. Nitya Sodasika Rupa, These are the 16 goddesses, Triti Nitya Devatas, the 16 goddesses which indicate the 16 phases of the moon, which we recite in Sri Kadgamala Stotram, starting with Kameshwari to Mahanitya. Shri Mataji. Please help us understand and experience your essence of the Sri Chakra and the importance of each mantra and verse we take in the Khatkamala Stotram in your worship mother, so that we can connect our manas to the words, the mantra, to awaken the Devis, deities within us of the Sri Chakra. The first avarna, Bhugruha, the 16 petal lotus, the second avarna, and 8 petal lotus, the third avarna. All of them are in the realm of the earth. They are in the circle of fire, the Agni Mandala Madhyaste. Here, the Brahma Grandhi Vibhedini happens. Agni Brahma Grandhi Vibhedini. And this is the creation, this Srishti part, where our physical body is present, the Sthula Deha, and it is covered by the Annakosha, the sheaths of the food, which indicates our lower self. And this fire of the circle gives the fire for the reproduction, digestion, and the fire for the action. Let us all draw the Bhugruha, the spray around us. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Trailokya Mohana Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Prakata Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. The Bhugruha with the 3 lines. The first line, which is in the white color, indicates the Sattva Guna, will awaken the deities of the first white line, starting from the back, left, front, and right, followed by the 4 corners. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Anima Siddhi Namo Namaha. to become a small particle. Om Shri Garima Siddhi Namo Namaha, to become very light. Om Shri Laghima Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Mahima Siddhi Namo Namaha, to have a heavy form, big form. Om Shri Ishatva Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Vashitva Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Prakamya Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Bhakti Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Icha Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Prapti Siddhi Namo Namaha. Om Shri Sarva Kama Siddhi Namo Namaha. We'll move our attention to the second line, the middle line, which is the red color. This indicates the Tamo Guna. Here we'll awaken the deities, the Ashtamatrukas, who remove the delusions. Om Sri Brahmi Namo Namaha, who removes the passion, the love. Om Sri Maheshwari Namo Namaha, who removes the anger. Om Sri Kaumari Namo Namaha, who removes the greed. Om Sri Vaishnavi Namo Namaha, who removes the fascination for the world. Om Sri Varahi Namo Namaha, who removes the stubbornness. Om Sri Mahendri Namo Namaha, who removes the jealousy. Om Sri Chamundi Namo Namaha, who removes the sinful desires. Om Sri Mahalakshmi Namo Namaha, who removes the inspiration to merit. Let's move our attention to the inner line, the yellow line, which indicates our Rajoguna. Starting from the back, these are the deities which protect us from all the 10 directions. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sankshobhini Namo Namaha. The deity is Indra. Om Shri Sarva Vidrabhini Namo Namaha. The deity is Yama. Om Shri Sarva Karshini Namo Namaha. Varuna. Om Shri Sarva Vashankari Namo Namaha. Shri Kubera. Om Shri Sarvonmadini Namo Namaha. The Agni. Om Shri Sarva Mahankushe Namo Namaha. Niruti. Om Shri Sarva Kechari Namo Namaha. Vayu. Om Shri Sarva Bhije Namo Namaha. Ishana, the form of Shiva. Om Shri Sarva Yoni Namo Namaha. Brahmadeva. Om Shri Sarva Trikande Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Please awaken and please the Gupta Yoginis within the second avarana of Sri Chakra. will offer our attention to the 16 petals, starting from the back. Om Shri Kama Karshini Namo Namaha. Attraction of the body. Om Shri Buddhya Karshini Namo Namaha. Attraction through the brain and intellect. Om Shri Ahankara Karshini Namo Namaha. Attraction by ego. Om Shri Shabda Karshini Namo Namaha. By words. Om Shri Sparsha Karshini Namo Namaha. By touch. Om Shri Rupa Karshini Namo Namaha. By aesthetics. Om Shri Rasa Karshini Namo Namaha. Om Shri Gandha Karshini Namo Namaha. By fragrance. Om Shri Chitta Karshini Namo Namaha. By attention. Om Shri Dhairya Karshini Namo Namaha. By courage. Om Shri Smritya Karshini Namo Namaha. By memory. Om Shri Nama Karshini Namo Namaha. By name. Om Shri Bija Karshini Namo Namaha. Through the attraction, through the seed. Om Shri Atma Karshini Namo Namaha. Attraction by the spirit. Om Shri Amrita Karshini Namo Namaha. Om Shri Sharira Karshini Namo Namaha. Attraction by all of the body. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Of the third avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra Swamini Sakshat Guptatara Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. The 88 petal lotus. Let us start the offering in the form of our attention from the back in the anti-clockwise direction. Om Shri Ananga Kusame Namo Namaha. The blossom of the love, God of the love, which is expressed in the form of our expression, our speech. Om Shri Ananga Mekale Namo Namaha. The girdle of God of love, which is expressed in the form of our fear, apprehension. Om Shri Ananga Madane Namo Namaha. The intoxication of the love of God, which is expressed in the form of our motion. Om Shri Ananga Madanature Namo Namaha. The love sickness, which expressed in the form of our body urges, like our excretion. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Anangareke Namo Namaha. The appearance of God of love, which is expressed in the form of the pleasures. Om Shri Ananga Vegini Namo Namaha. The speed of God of love, which is expressed in our reactions. Om Shri Anangankushe Namo Namaha. The driving stick of God of love, which is expressed in our attention. Om Shri Ananga Malini Namo Namaha, the garland of God of love, which is expressed in the detachment. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sanshobhana Chakra Swamini Sakshat Guptatara Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. The fourth avarana of Sri Chakra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Sampradaya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Sarva Saubhagyadayaka, the one which is blessing us with the well-being, granting all the well-being on her creation. And the one Sampradaya Yogini, which is possessing the traditional powers of this avarana, will give our offerings in the form of our attention with these 14 triangles. Om Shri Sarva Sankshobhini Namo Namaha. The burning of everything. The nadi is alambasi. Starts from the anus. Om Shri Sarva Karshini Namo Namaha. Attracting all. The nadi is Vishvodhara. It's from the navel. Om Shri Sarva Vidravini Namo Namaha. Putting all to the flight. The nadi is Kuhu. It starts from the genitals. Om Shri Sarva Hladini Namo Namaha. The giver of joy. The nadi is Varuni. Starting from the heart. Om Shri Sarva Sammohini Namo Namaha. Enticing the whole world. The nadi is Hasta Jihva. Start from the left leg. Om Shri Sarvastambini Namo Namaha. Making everybody alerted. The nadi is Yashovati. Starting from the right leg. Om Shri Sarvajrimbini Namo Namaha. Causing everything to blossom. The nadi is Payasvini. Starting from the right ear. Om Shri Sarvavashankari Namo Namaha. The controller of all. The nadi is Gandhari. Starting from the left eye. Om Shri Sarvaranjani Namo Namaha. Entertaining all. The nadi is Pusha. It starts from the right eye. Om Shri Sarvonmadini Namo Namaha. Giving all the special joy. And the nadi is Shankini. Starting from the left ear. Om Shri Sarvartha Sadhika Namo Namaha. Giving the meaning to all. The nadi is Saraswati. It starts from the tongue. Om Shri Sarva Sampatti Purani Namo Namaha. Giving all the wealth in the nadis, Ida Nadi, starting from the Muladhara. Om Shri Sarva Mantramayi Namo Namaha. Existing in all the mantras. It's the Nadi, Pingala Nadi, starting from Swadhisthana. Om Shri Sarvadvanvakshayankari Namo Namaha. Destroying all the duality in the nadis, Shishimna Nadi, starting from Manipura. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra Swamini Sakshat Sampradaya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. The fifth avarna of the Sri Chakra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra Swamini Sakshat Kuloktirna Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. This outer 10 triangled avarna symbolizes the Vishuddhi Chakra, and the ruler of this avarna is Sarvartha Sadhika Chakra Swamini, the one who fulfills all our purposes. Vishuddhi Chakra. And the inner 10 triangled avarna is represents the Hamsa Chakra. The Vishuddhi Chakra connects us to the outside world with the receptors of the 5 senses, which feeds into our brain, governing our hands and speech. These 20 points, outer 10 triangles and inner 10 triangles, represents our 5 sense organs, 5 gross organs, 5 organs of action, 5 subtle elements. Shri Mataji, please awaken the 5th hour now, Sri Chakra, within all of us. Please remove the delusions and illusions covering this hour within all of us. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvartha Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We'll start the offerings from our back, starting in the anti-clockwise direction. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Siddhi Prade Namo Namaha. Giving all the powers. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sampat Prade Namo Namaha. Giving all the success and wealth. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Priyankari Namo Namaha. creating all the love and affection. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvamangala-karini Namo Namaha, giving all that is auspicious. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvakama-prade Namo Namaha, giving all our desires. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Dukkha Vimochani Namo Namaha, destroying all our fate. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Mrityu Prashamani Namo Namaha, pacifying the death. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Vigna Nivarini Namo Namaha, removing all the hurdles. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvanga Sundari Namo Namaha, making every side of the life happy. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Saubhagyadaini Namo Namaha, the giver of good fortune. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvadhika Chakra Swamini Sakshat Kulotirna Yogini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We'll bring our attention to the sixth avarana, that is the inner 10 triangled chakra, which is at the level of the Hamsa, Shri Mataji. Please guide us during this meditation and awaken all the deities of the sixth avarana within us and give us that experience of their awakening. Shri Mataji. Tvame Vasakshat Shri Sarvarakshakara Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Nigarbhayogini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. The Sarvarakshakara is all protecting. Shri Mataji, please remove all the illusions from the sixth avarana of the Sri Chakra. We'll start the offering from the back in the anti-clockwise direction. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvajne Namo Namaha, all knowing. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvashakte Namo Namaha, all powerful. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvaishwarya Pradhaini Namo Namaha, the giver of all bounty. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvajnanamayi Namo Namaha, the knower of all the knowledge. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvavyadi Vinashini Namo Namaha, the destroyer of all the illusions. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvadharasvarupe Namo Namaha, the support of all the forms. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvapapahare Namo Namaha, the destroyer of all the booths. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvanandamayi Namo Namaha, making everyone joyous. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvaraksha Swarupini Namo Namaha, protecting all. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvepsita Phalaprade Namo Namaha, the giver of all the fruits and rewards. Sakshat Shri Sarvarakshakara Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Please awaken the 7th Avarana, which is 8 triangled chakra within us, which symbolizes the Ajna Chakra, and the ruler of this Avarana is Shri Tripura Siddhe. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvarogahara Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Atirahasya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. This chakra, which removes all the diseases, and it symbolizes the Ajna Chakra. It is the seat of the ego and superego, and also the first level of thoughtless awareness. The 8 triangled chakra, the 8 powers in this chakra also indicates the Vagdevata, the 8 powers of the speech, which originate in the Swadhisthana chakra, but is expressed in the Ajna chakra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvarogahara Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Atirahasya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We'll start the offerings from the back in the anti-clockwise direction. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vashini Namo Namaha, the one which attracts. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kameshwari Namo Namaha, the one which excites. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Modini Namo Namaha, the one which makes you happy. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vimala Namo Namaha, the one which makes you clean. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Aruna Namo Namaha, the one which gives you color on the face. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jaini Namo Namaha, the one which gives you the feeling of victory. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarveshi Namo Namaha, the one which connects you with everyone. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaulini Namo Namaha, the one which gives you all the wounds. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha, the eighth avarana of the Shri Chakra, which is the 43rd triangle, which is in our Sahasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Ati Rahasya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Sarva Siddhi Prada, the one granting all the success and fulfilling all our wishes. And the goddess here is Shri Tripuramba. Here, the three triangles, the trikona, the triangle, indicates the Trigunatmika, the Ishvara Shakti, the one which creates, which balances, which oversees all the creation. The goddess has the following weapons in her hand. Om Shri Bhanini Namo Namaha, the one which is holding the 5 flowering arrows, which indicate our 5 sense organs. Om Shri Chapini Namo Namaha, the one which is holding the sugarcane bow, which indicates our mind. Om Shri Pashini Namo Namaha, the one which is holding the nose, which indicates our passion. Om Shri Ankushini Namo Namaha, the one which is holding the gourd, which indicates all our anger. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Ati Rahasya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We'll start our offering with the triangle. The point end downwards. Om Shri Maha Kameshwari Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Kameshwari Namo Namaha, the Supreme Goddess of Love. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Vajreshwari Namo Namaha, the Supreme Goddess of the Thunderbolt. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Bhagamalini Namo Namaha. The goddess supremely adorned with divine qualities. Sri Tripurambha. The triangle indicates the Trigunatmika, the Adi Shakti, which is unfolding the threefold creation. This triangle reflects our triangle in our sacrum bone, where our Kundalini is located. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvasiddhiprada Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Atirahasya Yogini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please integrate our triangle in our sacrum bone, our Kundalini, with your 43rd triangle, Sri Sarvasiddhiprada Chakra Swamini. Please bless us all with the power of the Sarvasiddhiprada Chakra Swamini to all our Kundalini's mother. The 9th Avarana, Sri Bindu, which is above Sahasrara. The center dot, which is the Supreme Consciousness, Sri Lalita herself. It is the Ananta Bindu, Sri Sahajayoga. And she is Sri Sarvanandamaya Chakra Swamini, Parapara Rahasya Yogini. The one which is composed of the joy in every world she has created, joy in every particle of her creation, joy in every form of her power. Parapara Rahasya Yogini, knowing the magic and secrets of beyond the beyond. Shri Shri Mahabhattariki, the very venerable goddess, and the power of Sri Lalita Devi is Sri Mahatripura Sundari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Sarvanandamaya Chakra Swamini Sakshat Sri Parapara Rahasya Yogini Sakshat Sri Mahabhattariki Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji will now praise her 9 Navachakras, Chakreshwari Namas, the names of each of the Avarana, the ruler of each of the Avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Tripure Namo Namaha. That is the outer square, the 3 worlds, that is in the Bhupura. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Tripureshi Namo Namaha. The Lord of the 3 worlds, that is the 16-petaled lotus. Om Sri Tripura Sundari Namo Namaha. The beauty of the three worlds, that is 8-petaled lotus. Om Shri Tripura Vasini Namo Namaha. Abiding in the three worlds, that is 14th triangled avarana. Om Shri Tripura Shri Namo Namaha. The splendor of the three worlds, it is the outer 10 triangled avarana. Om Shri Tripura Malini Namo Namaha. Garlanded with the three worlds, that is the inner 10 triangled avarana. Om Shri Tripura Siddhi Namo Namaha. The fulfillment of the three worlds, that is the 8 triangled avarana. Om Shri Tripurambha Namo Namaha. The mother of the three worlds, that is the 43rd triangle. Om Shri Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahatripura Sundari Namo Namaha. The beauty beyond the three worlds, that is Sri Lalita, Sri Bindu, Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please help us recognize the characters. Let us take the 9 names which starts from the Bhugruha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahamaheshwari Namo Namaha. The Supreme Ruler. Om, the 16-petaled avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Maharagni Namo Namaha. The Supreme Empress at 8-petaled lotus. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahashakti Namo Namaha. The Supreme Power, the 14 triangled avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahagupte Namo Namaha. The Supreme Protector, the outer 10 triangled avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahajnapte Namo Namaha. The Supreme Instructor, the inner 10 triangled avarana. Om Shri Mahanande Namo Namaha. The Supreme Bliss, the 8 triangled avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahaskande Namo Namaha. The Supreme Collector, the 43rd triangle. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahashaye Namo Namaha. The Supreme Refuge, and the 9th avarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Shri Chakra Nagara Samrajni Namaste 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 Namo Namaha, the Supreme Empress of the city of Shri Chakra. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us put our right hand on the Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, we surrender all the 9 avaranas of Shri Chakra at your divine lotus feet, and all the illusions, the goddesses which causing the illusions in the 9 avaranas at your divine lotus feet. Please help us overcome all these illusions and delusions of 9 avaranas, and help us see the ultimate truth, the reality. Shri Mataji, please open all our Sahasrara chakras so that we can enter into the kingdom of Sri Paramachaitanya, Sri Sahajayoga, so that we can feel his love, the Paramachaitanya flowing into all our chakras, nadis and subtle system. Shri Mataji, at this date, to Sri Kadgamala Stotram. Jai Shri Mataji.
Om Aim Hreem Shreem Aim Kleem Sauh. Om Namastripura Sundari Hrudaya Devi Shiro Devi Shikha Devi Kavacha Devi Netra Devi Astra Devi Kameshwari Bhagamalini Nityaklinde Bherunde Bahmivasini Mahavajreshwari Shivaduti Tvarite Kulasundari Nitye Neelapatake Vijaye Sarvamangale Jwalamalini Chitre Mahanitye Parameshwara Parameshwari Mitre Samayi Shashti Samayi Buddhi Samayi Charyanadhamayi Lopamudhramayi Agasthyamayi Kalatapasamayi Dharmacharya Muktakeshishwaramayi Deepakalanadhamayi Vishnudevamayi Prabhakaradevamayi Tejodevamayi Manojadevamayi Kalyanadevamayi Vasudevamayi Ratnadevamayi Sri Ramanandamayi Anima Siddhe Laghima Siddhe Garima Siddhe Mahima Siddhe Ishitva Siddhe Vasitva Siddhe Prakamya Siddhe Bhukti Siddhe Ichcha Siddhe Prapti Siddhe Sarvakama Siddhe Brahmi Maheshwari Kaumari Vaishnavi Varahi Mahendri Chamunde Mahalakshmi Sarva Sanshobhini Sarva Vidravini Sarva Karshini Sarva Vashankari Sarvonmadini Sarva Mahankushe Sarva Khechari Sarva Bije Sarva Yoni Sarva Trikhande Trailokya Mohana Chakra Swamini Prakatayogini Kamakarshini, Buddhyakarshini, Ahankaраkarshini, Shabdakarshini, Swarsakarshini, Rupakarshini, Rasakarshini, Gandhakarshini, Chittakarshini, Dhairyakarshini, Smrityakarshini, Namakarshini, बीजाकर्षिणी आत्माकर्षिणी अमृताकर्षिणी शरीराकर्षिणी सर्वासा परिपूरकचक्रस्वामिनी गुप्तयोगिनी अनङ्गकुसुमे अनङ्गमेखले अनङ्गमदने अनङ्गमदनातुरे अनङ्गरेखे अनङ्गवेगिनी अनङ्गाकुशे अनङ्गमालिनी सर्वसंक्षोभणचक्रस्वामिनी गुप्ततरयोगिनी सर्वसंक्षोभिणी सर्वविद्राविणी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्वाह्लादिनी सर्वसम्मोहिनी सर्वस्तम्भिनी सर्वजृम्भिणी सर्ववशङ्करी सर्वरञ्जनी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वार्थसाधिके सर्वसम्पत्तिपूरणी सर्वमन्त्रमयी सर्वद्वन्द्वक्षयङ्करी सर्वसौभाग्यदायकचक्रस्वामिनी सम्प्रदाययोगिनी सर्वसिद्धिप्रदे सर्वसम्पत्प्रदे सर्वप्रियङ्करी सर्वमङ्गलकारिणी सर्वकामप्रदे सर्वदुःखविमोचनी सर्वमृत्युप्रशमनी सर्वविघ्ननिवारिणी सर्वाङ्गसुन्दरी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी सर्वार्थसाधकचक्रस्वामिनी कुलोत्तीर्णयोगिनी सर्वज्ञे सर्वशक्ते सर्वैश्वर्यप्रदायिनी सर्वज्ञानमयी सर्वव्याधिविनाशिनी सर्वाधारस्वरूपे सर्वपापहरे सर्वानन्दमयी सर्वरक्षास्वरूपिणी सर्वेप्सितफलप्रदे सर्वरक्षाकरचक्रस्वामिनी निगर्भयोगिनी वसिनी कामेश्वरी मोदिनी विमले अरुणे जयिनी सर्वेश्वरी कौलिनी सर्वरोगहरचक्रस्वामिनी रहस्ययोगिनी बाणिनी चापिनी पाशिनी अंकुशिनी महाकामेश्वरी महावज्रेश्वरी महाभगमालिनी सर्वसिद्धिप्रदचक्रस्वामिनी अतिरहस्ययोगिनी श्री श्री महाभट्टारिके सर्वानन्दमयचक्रस्वामिनी परापररहस्ययोगिनी त्रिपुरे त्रिपुरेशी त्रिपुरासिद्धे त्रिपुराम्बा महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी महामहेश्वरी महामहाराज्ञी महामहाशक्ते महामहागुप्ते महामहाज्ञप्ते महामहानन्दे महामहास्कन्दे महामहाशये महामहाश्रीचक्रनगरसाम्राज्ञी नमस्ते 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 नमः.
Let us meditate on the Bindu for 3 minutes to the music. Jai Shri Mataji.